What's good, everybody? I'm back with another live. Man, I wish I would have got on camera the game that we had, but it was a very physical one-on-one game. But I was able to get 5 steals in that game, and we ended up winning. I scored a three-pointer too. Um, I also, got some layups, which was kind of hard because like they had some really good, they had this tall guy. He might have been, 6 foot. He was probably like 5'11", 6 foot, but he was excuse me, he was a really good scorer. Like his three ball wasn't that good. Like it wasn't terrible, but he could definitely shoot it. Some of his shots should have went in, but it didn't go in because we were shooting on a double rim. But other his other shots went in, and he's really good at ball handling. He's solid at ball handling. I don't think he's terrible. Um, he has good ability to hold on to the ball. Like I tried to rip the ball free from him, and I wasn't able to do it. So he got like a little bit of strength on him. Uh, and I was guarding him a little bit during the game. And the thing with him is like if you guard him too close, like he's good. He's fast enough, I think, to blow right by me. So I try to give him space and let him operate. So then like dribble into me. So then when he's done dribbling into me, he's gonna get tired at some point, right? So when he kind of like slows down and stops dribbling, that's when I'm gonna try and steal the ball from him. And I was able to get a couple of steals, more than a couple of steals, like at least 5 steals on people because they were like dribble right in front of my face, and I was just like, nah, you can't do that in front of me, bro. I'm gonna rip that. So I was playing really good defense, and I was playing so well. Like somebody made a comment about my hat because I was playing with my beanie on, and they're like, nah, and they're like, nah, his hat's giving him superpowers. I was so lost and taken aback. I was just sitting there like, come on, bro. Like, hat giving. Now I understand the shoes. If you say the shoes are giving her superpowers, okay, then he kind of sound like Calvin Cambridge. But like the my beanie, my hat is giving me superpowers. That's crazy. That's crazy work. But no, I was playing solid. I think I did well. And I wanted to capture it, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to capture it, and we just have to try and get it the next time. The guy who I'm talking about earlier, like he's tall and he's very good at um, very good on offense. I mean, he's a pretty good, solid defender too. But I never, ran the ones with him. I wanted to kind of test his how good he is on defense, but I never got to really do that. I was running a fast break a little bit myself. Um, Especially getting steals off of people. I was running like maybe like 3 fast breaks during that game. Our team won. You know, I didn't hit the clutch bucket to get us the win, but somebody else did. Um, and I was communicating a lot during that game. Uh, you know, I kind of like picked up on like people's tendencies. Like when you're starting a game, like you kind of just go and with the flow and go and play or whatever, right? But then at some point you pick up the person's tendencies. Like if they like to drive to the middle a lot, you'll notice that they drive to the middle a lot. So I was calling out middle to the people on defense, the mates, and they would clog up the middle, or they'll have a defender waiting for them in the middle, or they'll go to the baseline. I never called baseline, but they try to use the baseline as a guide, like a extra, like a pick. And I've seen people do that before, but they didn't really use that. Like maybe a few times they tried to, but it wasn't successful because we were so solid. We were locked in on defense. I'm not gonna say they didn't score on us because they definitely did score on us, but it was really coming off of fast breaks for sure. Hey Matthew, how you doing? But yeah, that game was it was crazy. It was crazy, but it's good to get a win. Like if we lost that game, I would have been sick because like we were up by a point, and it came down to the last bucket, and we got to the last bucket, and it was our last chance to win because we had to win by two. We were playing ones and twos, and that would have been right there. They had a chance to get higher, but the people on our squad were on their squad weren't scoring, and the guy who's tall, who was talking about earlier, he's like the best player on their team, and the second best player, I think he plays in middle school. I think he plays in middle school, because he had like a shirt on from a basketball shirt on. Yeah, I do like his stream. Hey Tracy, how you doing? But yeah, I'm surprised I didn't get gassed. I mean, I did get a little winded, but I wasn't as gassed as I thought I was gonna be, and I expected to be super gassed by the end of by the end of the game, bro. I expected to be super gassed, but I was holding up. I was holding up well. Hello, Abby. How you doing? Welcome into the live. This is I think this is your first time being here. Welcome. It's all right. I mean, I already have a character I'm going to be using for 25, but I appreciate the effort. I did see the character though. Well, that's good. I'm glad you are here. But yeah, I'm just talking about my basketball game. I had my first basketball game for the first time in, oh, when was the last time I played basketball? I think it was not last year's Thanksgiving, but like 2023 Thanksgiving. That was the last time we played basketball. I played basketball. It was with my family too. It was like my brothers, my two younger brothers, my older brother, and then our cousins and my dad. That was like the last basketball game I played until today. But man, there was somebody on our team who was like he was very irritating. Like he would play like the most aggressive defense I've seen anybody ever play. Like, and he was getting us. He got us some steals. Like the the game winning steal. He got us the game winning steal and helped us win to get the bucket. I think the bucket was from his father. Like he got somewhat. His jumper doesn't look entirely broken, but I think he could use a fix. I think his jumper could use a little bit of a fix, but I don't think I think he just plays for fun. So I wouldn't like say like, hey, this is the way you could, get your jumper better. Um, because like at the end of the day, he's playing for fun, and he's just playing to play with his kids and stuff like that. No, I do not look like Michael Jordan, bro. That's crazy. We do have the same life path number though. Nah, I don't look like Michael Jordan, bro. I look like LeBron James. I mean, kinda. I mean, I don't really have a full beard like I used to, so I don't see it anymore. I don't see it anymore. I used to see it, but now that I don't have a full beard, like I think I just look like myself. Like I don't think I look like anybody famous. I don't think I want to look like anybody famous anyway. Like I like having my individuality. I mean, it's creative. If I had to critique it, I would say it's creative, but I didn't really like it because like it says 20, the number is 23. 8 and 24 are my two favorite numbers. So, or even if you put like 11, because 11 is like my life path number, like it would have been cool. But 23, I'm not really rocking with that. All right, man. I don't even think I could download it because it's on PS4. I think they took away the cross-branded downloading. I wanted to go on my other channel and go live because like I'm gonna be doing I just downloaded this Christian that I'm gonna be using for a video coming up. Um I think next week we're gonna start pumping out like the showcase videos, and y'all are gonna get to see like what really happened for me to win the showcase. Like when I get to the Tamina Money in the Bank briefcase episode, y'all are gonna see my pain and then my triumph, my trials and my tribulations. Like when I win that match, that was like the craziest ending to a ladder match ever. So yeah. But that's gonna be on my other channel, Real Micro Rose. If you are into gaming and you like watching me play gaming content or would like to see me play gaming content, do gaming content, then you go over to Real Micro Rose and you can find me there. I wanted to upload a video for NBA 2K because I'm getting ready to do get back into doing Mike Bibby, create a star, but I can't I can't do it right now because my I don't know why my PS5 is heated, but it's heated right now. So they told me to turn it off and let it just rest. So I'm just gonna let it rest. That match was hard. It's 5 tries. Yeah, I think I can't remember how many tries I did it. It was probably 6. It might have been 6. But yeah, like the Natalia part is so stupid because it's like Natalia is like right next to you, right? But you're both on the floor. Like, why would you time me as I'm on the floor, knocked out cold, and you're still timing me to get something done in 30 seconds? Like, stupid. That was so stupid. But yeah, everything else in that match was pretty easy. So I don't know why a lot of people were complaining. Um, and it's not like the Money in the Bank match had 8 participants. If it had 8 people in that match, it would have been even more crazy. But you only had to worry about 4 other people, not 7 other people. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I just realized that I thought that chain wrestling was gonna be in every single match. It's only a thing in regular one-on-one matches. I was able to do it. I got that trophy yesterday, I think. They give you the trophy if you win, lose, or draw in the chain wrestling. So yeah, it was interesting doing that. Haven't done it in a while. It used to be the right analog that you move to do the chain wrestling. When you're trying to get um the advantage, but now it's the left analog. I think it's so weird that they changed it to the left analog. They should bring it back to the right analog like it used to be. How you doing, Chris? Don't forget to like up the live, guys. Appreciate you all being here. I'm charging my phone. That's why I'm sitting on my bed, by the way. It's at 62%. Excuse me. But yeah, like most of my shots that I took, I really wish y'all were able to see them, but like most of the shots I took were it was either like a a barely a miss or was like all net, like every single shot. It was like barely a miss or all net. I'm not saying that to brag or anything. Like I'm just saying like that's something that only happens every once in a while. Hey Clips, how you doing? Yo, J Pop, what's good, man? You did chain wrestling in online, okay. That's cool. I don't think I'm gonna touch online. The only online feature I'm gonna do is the island this year, probably. I'm just gonna leave everything else alone because like I don't even feel like touching it. And I don't even know what the island is like yet, and I can't wait to see. Okay. Uh It was not organized. It was like it was at the park. It was 5-on-5 at the park, and I faced like five different people, and I had four people on my team, and we had some nice players on our team. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely, I would say like we had like a bunch of scorers, and then like some. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, we had some scorers, and then uh, we had some people who were like had like decent handles, but then they were like not so good at shooting. How much did you drop? I dropped. I had like, I made a three, and then I had like maybe three layups I scored. But yeah, I think they kind of left me like almost wide open at three. And I guess the guy on the other team was like, he was just like, "Yo, guard him, guard him." They were like getting cause like I was playing so well. Somebody was joking, saying like at a legacy game. Yeah, I was playing so well. They were like, "Yo, give me your hat, man. Like your hat got superpowers." I was like, "No, I'm not giving you my beanie, bro. You ain't taking this off me, bro." But yeah, there was this tall guy on the other team. He was wearing New Balances, and he was like one of their best players on their team. Hey Bob, how are you doing? But yeah, he was like the best player on the other team. Like I want to run ones against him, like challenge myself, and then like at some point we're gonna start playing together because I feel like he would be like a good person to run duos with. Like he's a solid defender, as far as what I saw. I think he's solid. And then he's like a really good scorer. He's a bucket. He's definitely a bucket. I was joking like during the game I was joking saying that like he has like 99 close shot cuz anytime he got in the paint, he was either hitting and barely missing or he was hitting his shots. Like it was either one or the other. Like he was almost scoring or he was hitting a shot. And to be scoring that high at a clip inside, like you gotta have like above 90 close shot. Hey Chris, how you doing? Haven't played Park Five since the summer, but still been playing indoors, and I gotta getting a lot of shots up by myself. Yeah, you gotta get shots up by yourself. That's the thing. Like when I first got to the park today, I got some shots up myself. But I really didn't expect my three ball to be that good. I've been practicing my jump shot, and that's kind of what I've been working on a lot recently because you know, playing in my backyard, shooting is much easier because I'm used to shooting back there. But going to a park where you're not playing on concrete because like that's my backyard is concrete, got concrete. So yeah, we're talking about basketball. When was my basketball prime? I think I'd probably say right now, honestly. Like when I was younger, I was not that good at basketball. The highest points I was scoring basketball is like 4 points. I'm glad you're doing good. Connor, welcome back. Everybody that's coming in, don't forget to like up the live. Nah, I never played in the league. That's what I wanted to do. Like I want to play in a league. I need to like, cause like that's what the tall guy on the other team who was on the other team, like he was talking about playing in a league and stuff like that. And I was saying like I told him about my Road to 99 series and he was like, "You play 2K?" I was like, "No, not 2K, like in real life basketball. I Road to 99." And he's like, "Yo, that's dope." But yeah, I don't play Fortnite. Michigan State to win the Final Four? I'm sorry, but I don't got Michigan State winning, man. I got Tennessee winning, averaging like 15 points per game in the rec league, but it has a lot of AU teams in it. Yeah, those AAU teams are crazy for sure. Have a great night. Best wishes and God bless each of you. Thank you, Joshua. You always coming in here with the good vibes. I like it. Nah, I would never play Fortnite. I'm sorry, man. It's not my game. It's I can never play Fortnite. Rocket League, yeah, but Fortnite, heck no. Oh yeah, if you doing all the scoring, your team is definitely gonna lose, man. I'm sorry. Basketball is definitely a team sport. Like, did you see? I don't know if you remember J-pop, but did you see that game where Devin Booker scored 70? His teammates fouled the Celtics just so he could get his 70 points. And I'm pretty sure they lost that game. I'm pretty sure they lost that game too. Like that's crazy. If I'm scoring 70 points and I got my teammates legitimately fouling people, like come on, bro. I say Kobe's better, Bob. But that's my opinion. I mean, a lot of people will say LeBron just because he has more points, he scored more points. He helps his team better. But I say Kobe. Uh, I don't know. I'm not. I'm probably gonna be only posting regular videos for the rest of the week on my other channel. I'm probably not gonna do a live until next week. But yeah, that was crazy, J Pop. For sure, that was crazy. 1-1, lost one, work on wearing down defenses, then go for the strike. I haven't run Rocket League in a while, but I can rejoin. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I play Rocket League like almost every other week now. I don't play it like every week. And I haven't even played Overwatch in maybe 3 weeks. I think this is the longest stretch where I haven't played Overwatch. And don't get me wrong, I still like playing Overwatch, but it's like, do you play Overwatch or do you play WWE 2K25? Like, it's like that's an easy discussion to make. That's an easy decision to make, honestly. Now, I never played Minecraft either. I would say I would say like I never played Fortnite or Minecraft, but I would definitely say Minecraft is probably better than Fortnite. Call me crazy, but I said it. Excuse me. I mean, I would say like I would say it's a fun game only if you're into like building things, destroying, enemies and stuff like that. Like, it's much cooler as far as like playing with your friends. If you're playing with some people, it could be fun as AF. But if you're only playing like by yourself, like it's so boring. You're playing with a bunch of randoms. It's so boring. Like I gotta, I gotta be real. There was during the basketball game, there was this guy on our team who was like he was very irritant. Like he was so irritating for anybody who he was defending, and he was getting a lot of steals, like me. Like I got like 5 steals in the game, just because like I was like shadowing people. Like I Jose Alvarado people, bro. I step behind them, then like as they're like slowing up their dribble, I swipe, and I got maybe 3 steals off of that. And then I got like 2 more steals, like up front. Like somebody tried to cross me up, like the beginning of the game, and I got a steal. I got a steal on him. Like he did a behind the back, and then he went tween, and then like as soon as he put the ball like in front and tried to do a crossover, I was like, I'm taking that, and I almost ran all the way for a bucket, but I shot the ball too hard off the backboard. You got to, when you're playing on a double rim, you got to hit it softly off the backboard, because you hit it hard off the backboard, it's gonna hit the top part of the rim, and it's gonna fall right out, and that's exactly what it did. You got a good game. If that's your go-to, that's tough. Um, I like to do hezzies. Like if I could perfect doing a hesitation dribble, that'd probably be my go-to. Hezzy into the between the legs, and then like pull up, dribble, pull up, something like that. Cause like over time, that could be something you could perfect. Like or between into a dribble pull up, like that too. I think that was like Jordan and Kobe's go to. Like those two, I know those two did that a lot. But if I have a taller defender, I'm using my step back, bro. You know who got one of the best step backs in the game though? I think Luka Doncic got one of the best step backs in the game. Like he dribbles, and he'll be like, I'll give you an example. Like he's like right here, right? And you'll be like right, he'll be right here, and you're like right here on him. And as he's dribbling, he would go from being right here to going all the way like right there with his step back. And then he pivots so he could get his pivot foot next to his other foot so he could just shoot it. And yeah, I think his step back is filthy, man. Hey, I mean, me too. I don't know how he does it either, but I'm glad that he's playing for my team now. Like we already know he's not gonna do anything on defense, and That's going to be you know, the drawback for having a player like Luca on your team. But offensively, like, damn, bro, he's like he's like mini Jerry West. Like, and you know what the crazy thing is? Like, he has a double number just like Jerry West. Jerry West were 44, and Luca were 77. So I said it. Like, he's the mini logo. He's the mini logo right now, and he's still young. So he could win like 3 championships and officially become a better player than Jerry West, and then he'll build his own legacy. Is Luca playing versus the Bulls? I would think so. I think LeBron is still out though. I know Luca recently came back, but I'm not sure about LeBron. I actually seen him playing some defense since he joined the Lakers. Like he been stripping dudes. Yeah, no, did he? Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah. No, I really have seen him, attempting to play defense when he got as soon as he got to the Lakers. But when the competition gets like a lot more crazier, when he's gonna have to start guarding people like a Jamal Murray or who's a Lamelo Ball, like that's when he's gonna really start having to play like defense, and we'll see like if he'll step up and do that or he'll just not. Oh my god. Uh, you know the crazy thing is he got rid of Luca because of his inability to perform well, like work on his body, slim down, right? But then you get somebody who's like broken pieces. No offense to Anthony Davis, but I gotta talk about that real like. And the thing that really has upset me about Anthony Davis is he is like I play at the Lakers for my teammates I could give 2 cents about what anybody else says, like my team, what the media says or the fans say. Like I play for the Lakers. I play for the Lakers for my team. Like, bro, we the fans are the people who support you, the people who buy your damn jersey, bruh. The people who buy your damn jersey, and you out here disrespecting, saying you play for your teammates, like you don't play for the fans. Like, bro. When I heard that, I was just kind of I was waiting for Anthony Davis to get traded. I didn't think we would get Luca, but I was kind of just waiting for it, bro. Like at that point, because like this man just literally said on live TV in 4K, he said he don't care about the fans, bro. Nah, at 900 pounds, he wouldn't be able to move. Like, let's be real. But yeah, that's a huge exaggeration. But I see what you're saying though. I get your point though. Yeah, if he's averaging that, like it shouldn't matter like what his build is. Like he just got you out to the finals. Like you forget that? You forget that? Just last season, y'all were in the NBA finals. Y'all haven't sniffed the finals since 2011 when Dirk played. Dirk's a retired player now. Y'all haven't even sniffed the finals since 2011. Like, come on, bro. Well, LeBron was on the Heat, bro. LeBron wasn't even in the league for a decade yet. Like, that's how long ago y'all were in the NBA Finals. um, yeah, you most certainly can get scouted in college, or or in high school. I never played high school ball. I played high school football, not basketball. I haven't played, organized ball since middle school. The eighth grade was like my last year playing basketball. But I've always been a decent scorer. Like I could get buckets for sure. I just recently got better at playing defense. I used to practice, playing defense a lot, like just throwing the ball at the gate and then like having it come back to me and then like working on my reaction time. For anybody who's like a hooper or you're trying to get better at defense, just practice that drill and it will help you get better at reaction time. Cause that's all stealing is. Like you got to get better at reaction time before you have to get to the ball before the offensive player does. And that's basically how you get better steal. Do it outside of school. College on your own? Wow. Yeah, it's a thing. Like, it takes time. It definitely takes time to get better at defense. I feel like, if I had somebody who was like 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", it'd be hard for me to play defense, but no. Especially if they're like that tall and they could kind of dribble like Curry or Kyrie, like or or even Jordan. Like if they could dribble like Jordan at 6'3", 6'4", like I'm probably gonna get fried. I'm not gonna lie. Passing is really fun. Like I like rebounding. That's my favorite stat in basketball is rebounding. I would say after rebounding, it's definitely assists, and after assists, is scoring. But you know, scoring is what I'm best at for sure. I could score, but rebounding has always been my favorite stat because it takes a lot of technique to rebound. Like you gotta box out your defender, use your strength and brute strength and force to jump up to the ball, get the ball before somebody else does. In that game, I did get a few rebounds, like because I really like when I'm playing basketball, I pick up on people's tendencies, and they were taking a lot of jumpers, and I realized not all of them were shooters. Like they maybe had like one person who was like had a really good shot, and then everybody else was kind of like scorers, in my opinion. Only thing I'm good at defensively is steals and quickness. Oh, okay. I played at the park. That's what I played today. I played at the park today. Um, If I do indoors, I'll probably go to LA Fitness, but that's a little crazy. So I want to get some park games under my belt before I go to LA Fitness because I know they're kind of brutal over there, and you're definitely gonna get fouled over there for sure. Nah, I got like I didn't get like a triple double. I got like a triple single, if that's the thing. Yeah, I had like 5 points. Uh, I had at least like 5 or 6 points, and two. I think I had like 2 or 3 rebounds, maybe 3 or 4 rebounds, and then I had like 5 steals, so like a triple single. Hey, yeah, especially when you gotta, the game was till 11, and I think we ran like maybe 3 games. I think we ran 3 games, and the third and final game, we won. I think we won the other 2 games too. But yeah, it was definitely tough for sure. It was definitely a battle, and I like competing. Like I love being competitive, and that's me in like almost every aspect of my life. Like I'm very competitive in video gaming, very competitive in sports, and I'm very competitive in life. Like I've always wanted to do better and not settle for less. I think if we were to play till 21, I think we might have lost though. I'm not gonna lie because like we were leaving the paint kind of wide open, and the only person who would drive inside for the paint is like the tall guy. Lakers in 4, baby. I'll take Lakers in 5, but I say Lakers in 4. But but yeah, like the tall guy on the other team, he was like the only one who was like, all right, let me get to the paint. A lot of other people were just like shooting jump shots, and they were just like tiring themselves out shooting jump shots, and I was just like, all right, we're gonna get this easy. And that's what he was saying a lot. Like he was telling people to cut and everything because like everybody was at the 3 point line, like posted up for a 3 pointer, and yeah, I had some crazy passes, like not in a good way. Like it was like near out of bounds, like throwing away because like I said, I haven't played organized, a regular park game in a while. But then I had like some good passes. I inbounded the ball more than a couple times. I dribbled the ball up for fast, like 2 or 3 fast breaks. That's something I did practice beforehand. Like when I had like access to a full court, I was practicing my fast breaking skills, like as far as how fast I could get to the rim, because that is something that they do in organized ball. It's a drill that they run. I know when I was in high school and I tried out for the basketball team, that's one drill we had to do. Damn, bro, I didn't see that. Thank God nobody crashed out. Everybody was very respectful, and they weren't trying to hurt nobody or anything. It was physical, but it wasn't like we weren't trying to hurt each other, which is good. Um, But yeah, we just it was just competitive. Everybody, every team wanted to win, but I was not trying to lose. I'll tell you that much. I was not trying to lose. I had my Logic shirt on. But I don't know if you heard about it, J-Pop, but the tall guy on the other team who I was playing against, he mentioned that KD might be coming to the Lakers. If KD comes to the Lakers, I'm probably gonna stop watching Laker games for a bit. I'm not gonna lie. Excuse me. I can never see KD going to play on the Lakers with LeBron. Like that seems so weird to me. These grown ass men who are about were about to fight over one point, and one of them they're into bring out the like. Oh no! Yeah, that's definitely crash out, bro. Nah, that's crazy. Nah, that's really crazy, man. He needs to chill. That's definitely a crash out, bro. Thank God it never got that crazy in the game. Like I said, people were just kind of annoyed with the player playing defense because in some occasions they were saying he was kind of fouling when he was just playing up on you and being in your face and stuff like that. But if KD goes to the Lakers, his career will be a joke at this point. Yeah, yeah, man. Because once again, he's trying to go to a super team. Everybody likes to say LeBron. He's the guy who basically created the super team choice. But KD is like second in command, bro. Tell me a team that he didn't have that wasn't a super team. Like he was on the Warriors. He won two chips there, super team. He was on Brooklyn with Harden and Kyrie, super team. He's on the Phoenix Suns, Bradley Beal and Devin Booker and himself, super team. And now if he goes to the Lakers, he would have LeBron, himself, and Luca, another super team. Like for a man who claims he doesn't want to play with LeBron, he does pick up his habits. Like, come on, man. Literally a joke, bro. He's literally a joke. Yo, J5, bro. Oh man. I'm dead, bro. Oh my gosh. That was too funny.
It's wild to me that KD is like, how old is KD? Like 36, and he still has no kids, and he's still not married. This man, he's gonna be like the new version. They're gonna have like the new version of the 40-year-old version, and they're gonna ask KD if he wants to, if he wants to be if he wants to be the star in the movie. If Luca goes to the Nuggets in the summer after you are you crashing out? Nah. He's gonna stay with the Lakers. I think he's gonna stay with the Lakers. And he might leave when LeBron retires. Or he could just be a generational person who plays for the Lakers. I see him staying with the Lakers as a long term thing, especially if they win a chip this year. Then he's definitely staying. But yeah, I don't think Jokic was joking about Luca going to the Nuggets. He said that he would never go to Dallas, but if Luca came to the Nuggets, it would be cool. But I don't think Jokic would really want to play with Luca. It works in the All Star game because the All Star game is really freestyle basketball, but in the actual NBA game, yeah, that wouldn't flow. In the Virgin State. Oh my gosh. The Virgin Snake is crazy, bro. Yeah, they definitely got chemistry. I'll say that much. They definitely got chemistry. For two players who never played on a team together, they definitely know each other's tendencies. But yeah, if he did go to the Nuggets, we would need to get something in return. Um, it depends on who they face in the first round. To be completely honest with you, if they play the Lakers first round, they're not making it past the first round. I'm gonna be completely frank with you. I think Steve Kerr is a good coach, but as you've seen, and as many of others have seen, when he doesn't have a star player to his access, it tanks. His team tanks, low key. Like everybody thinks Steve Kerr is a really great coach. I think he's a good coach. Like he knows how to block the X's and O's, and if he got talent that could exceed the X's and O's, the plays that he draws on the score on the playbook, then he looks like a genius. But it's really the players playing better. Like he can make as many great plays as he wants. Like it's because the personnel is good that they're doing well. And that's another case with Jimmy Butler. He's an upgrade from Andrew Wiggins, a bigger upgrade from Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins is somebody who's an average player. You put him on any other team and he has to lead the team. He can't lead the team. He's an average player who would always be a three on the team because he's not as aggressive. They're probably gonna play Denver because Denver's probably gonna be the three seed or Houston. If they play Houston, it'll be a series for the ages. I don't know. I think Danny Avia is a he's a solid player, but I don't say all star. I say maybe in the next 2 years, maybe. But next year is kind of close. Is kind of cutting it close, in my opinion. Um, but yeah, if they play Denver, I definitely gotta say that they're gonna beat. The Denver's gonna beat the Warriors. Actually, actually no. I say the Warriors might get us the second round. If they play Houston, they're definitely losing to Houston though, for sure. But Denver, I think they could beat Denver. Honestly, like just put Jimmy. What's my favorite sport? It's football. I like basketball. I think basketball is amazing, but football is my favorite sport. Connor. Um, but yeah, I say like just put Jimmy on Murray and have Curry guard Brown, and watch Jamal Murray struggle just like he did in the Olympics. Cause that's what Miami's missing right now. Like we're missing defense. Like, yes, we got a younger player in Andrew Wiggins, but now we don't have the top defender that freaking Jimmy Butler is. Like he's a he's a type A defender, bro. Like he could clamp people up. I mean, that's pretty impressive. But on 51% shooting. I mean, that's impressive, but like I feel like a player like Tyler Hero could definitely do better than that. But yeah, that's definitely impressive. You know, I still probably would say the next 2 years because like the thing is what team is Danny Avia playing on? He's not playing on the Wizards anymore, right? I think oh wait, he's on isn't he on the Blazers? I think he's on the Blazers, the Portland Trail Blazers. Uh Basketball is second and baseball is first. That's cool, bro. Football is your third favorite. Hmm. Yeah, it's not for everybody. It's such a high level contact sport. Tennis, bro, that's crazy. That's tough. Well, I was at the park. There was this, I think, couple. I think they're a couple because they look like they were a couple, but they were playing tennis at the tennis courts because the park that I went to, it has a tennis court on the side of the basketball court. And they were actually playing solid tennis. Like they were hitting back and forth shots for at least like 2 minutes. But yeah, basketball is second for me. Third, I want to get back into watching it. I used to watch it a lot. I would say hockey. I would say football, basketball, hockey. Fourth would be actually third would be wrestling. Third would be wrestling. And football, basketball, wrestling, and then hockey. And last would probably be baseball. I don't watch baseball a lot though. Um, as far as its run, I would say probably the NFL is better. I mean, the NBA is trying to get better at the way it's run, but I still think there's like cracks in all the stuff that they're doing. Like the All Star format, I think is booty, bro. It's so buns. Like now you can't see players get like, try and chase 40 during the All Star game and get like MVP. Like, but I know they're trying to make it competitive, and people are not really playing the All Star game like the All Star game. You know, so this is a way for them to make it competitive, but don't have it cap out. Like, say first have first team to 100 and have like the Rising Stars team face the All Stars, you know, and have the final be like first team to 100. I feel like basketball is very underrated in America. It's not necessarily as watched as football, which is a crime. Yeah. Yeah, it is a joke, man, for sure. Aren't baseball, basketball, and football the same because they pass to each other and they all have a way to get points and runs? Well, the thing about basketball is a game of runs. So the best team who are good at doing runs in basketball is usually the team who wins the game. Not always, but that's usually how basketball works out. And a run is basically like a certain team scores more points than another team in an allotted time. So, for instance, like say it's the Mavericks versus the Celtics, and the Celtics go for go on a 15-3 run where they score 15 straight points, and the only thing the Mavericks has done up to that point is score 3 points, and they've been going on that run for 3 or 4 minutes. Like that's basically like just because they went on a 15-3 run, they're usually gonna win the game, type of thing. Basketball is way more skilled than football, but football players require more brute strength and athleticism and IQ. Uh, a little bit. I feel like football is a skill sport too, because you got to know how to throw a football if you're a quarterback. Um, and running routes, you got to know angles and how to bait a defender and going one way so you could go the other way with certain routes. Um, Route running is definitely something that takes a lot of skill. You got to know degrees and angles and stuff like that, which is why taking geometry actually could help you become a better football player. It sounds crazy, but you know, if you actually shapes and stuff like that, like it helps you with route running. Um, then when you're a running back or fullback, you got to know the the holes you got to run through. Like you got the O hole, the 0, the 2, the 4, the 6, the 8. Then you have on the left side you have the 1, the 3, the 5, the 7, and I think 9. You know, if the one hole is like on the side of the center, it's like in between the center and the guard, and then the in between the guard and the tackle is like the 3 and the 5 and then the 7 and so on. And then like the 2 is like on the right side, where the between the guard and the center on the right side, and then the 2, the 4, the 6, and so on and so forth. Like the outside of the lineman, the tight end is like the 8. I think it's 8. It goes up to, and you got to just know that you got to know that stuff as a running back and a fullback, so you know what hole you're running through. Um, And then what else? And you got to pick up on tendencies. You got to pick up on tendencies for sure. Football is definitely skilled out even outside of the QB position, but just not as much as basketball. Okay. Yeah, you're fair to have that opinion. Yeah, you're solid to have that opinion for sure. Oh, excuse me. I don't work until later to tomorrow. So I actually could stay on here a lot longer than usual, which is good and bad at the same time. Oh, and some scores that I got, I had to pump fake some people because people would run down the court and they try to block my shot, and I pump faked them and they went flying right by me. And then I put my shot up and I would score. There are some people who try to scream too when I was shooting, and I was like, yeah, that's not gonna work. The pump fake is the most underrated move you could do in basketball. It really is. Like the step back, I think the step back and the pump fake, they're like top two most underrated moves in basketball. It could get you a lot of points in basketball. Step through it. Step through, move it. Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool. Dun, 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 dun. Gotta go in the next few minutes. Not go as in get off the live, but I gotta go do something in the next few minutes. Yeah, some people were calling travel a lot during the game. The Warriors are losing against Atlanta. Like, who the hell Atlanta has at this point, bro? The Atlanta doesn't even have a team, bro. Trey Young is their whole team. How? I know Curry's injured. Um, he's either hurt or injured. I think he's injured, but you know they still got Jimmy and they got Pods and they still got Draymond. Oh man, Jimmy has 20. All right, cool. J Pop, what's your favorite NBA team? 2 points, 2 assists, 5 boards. Yo, that's my type of stat line right there. 25 minutes. Oh my gosh, bro, that's crazy. Excuse me. I say yes to the Lakers. Hell no to the Pistons, man. I could never be a Pistons fan, bro. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's my closet, by the way. As you can see, I got some trophy. I got a trophy. I think trophies. I think there are two there. That's from baseball, Little League baseball. Uh, and then yeah, that's some of my draws. I got my Bray Wyatt mask in there too. Oh, okay, that's cool, man. Luca is definitely a dope player. He's not my favorite player. Currently, my favorite player is Kyrie Irving, and then second is Damian Lillard, and then third is I think it's Russell Westbrook. Yeah, third is Russell Westbrook. Fourth is Stephen Curry, and fifth is Trey Young. First used to be Derrick Rose though, but Derrick Rose is now retired, so he's no longer
you know, in my current players list. He's made it to my all-time list now. Especially the improvement they've had in 1 year. I remember watching them lose 28 games in a row last season. This is true. This is true. I think JB Bickerstaff should stay. He should stay coaching in the Eastern Conference. He's definitely an Eastern Conference coach. Because I remember when he was in the West, when he used to coach the Rockets back when they had James Harden. Man, those Rocket days were so crazy. All right, I gotta head downstairs to do something real quick. What charging my phone on? 77. All right, that should be good. We should be good. Oh, I like Jaden Ivey too, but he's not in my top favorite players. He's not in my top five. He's number one. Actually, mm, I would say like he's in my top five for current players under 25. I think he's under 25. But yeah, it would be it would be Dalton Connect and then it would be Jaden Ivey. Like those are my top two favorite players under 25. Yeah, I do like his how he lives his life. That's pretty cool. Oh man.
All right, sorry, I gotta go back into the darkness. It's so dark in here. Yeah, he's very underrated. Congrats, Matthew. Averaging 16? I didn't know that much. I know he's playing for the Pistons, though. You know, he's playing for the Pistons. And he was on the Lakers, like, I think last season? Or might have been 2 seasons ago. Oh, excuse me. Who's first in threes made? Is it Curry? It's got to be Curry. I think it's Curry. Anthony Edwards. What? The Timberwolves are not even playing that well this year. I know Curry just recently made it to the 4,000 club for threes. So that's why I was guessing it was Curry. Because he has to have at least like maybe 200, 300 threes. He got up now. Yeah, I said congratulations, man. Congrats. I'm glad you have a PS5. I don't think you have, WWE 2K25 for PS5, though. So I still wouldn't be able to play with you. Like you barely got touched, bruh. Oh, oh. Oh. That spin backhand was filthy. Okay, now she definitely got scrapped up a little bit. Oh, she ruined her edges. I don't understand some women, bro. Like, why would you? Oh my gosh, she fell out the ring. I don't get why you would wear your best hairstyle when you're going into a fight. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. All right, we get it. You got a PS5. Congratulations. I say congrats. I'm still not gonna hop on my PS5, man. I'm not on my other channel. J Pop, don't encourage him. No, I'm watching this. Their boxing. I almost said MMA because they look like they're wearing MMA gloves, not boxing gloves. There's no there's no red, there's red and blue tape around the wrist like MMA gloves, but it's called dirty boxing. I typically don't like to see women boxing or MMA fighting, but I'm not gonna lie, this fight's kind of entertaining, even though I don't know any of these women. I only know their last name because they have their last name on there. One person's name is Nelson, the other one's Zamora. Zamora's in the black trunks, and Nelson's in the white trunks. I think Nelson's a better fighter than Zamora, but Zamora got Nelson with some backhands that were just disgusting. She's trying to clinch her. Is that UFC? No, it's boxing, bro. It's called dirty boxing. Like that's the name of it. It's live on Kick. It got like 1,000 views. These people's faces are beat the fudge up, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. She clenching heavy. Yeah, Nelson, you about to lose, bruh. She stand like in the Zamora. She stand like a man, bro. Boxing? Wow, I'm surprised. I thought people would vote for MMA, but I guess not. I like boxing because I watched all the Rocky movies. I watched all the Rocky movies growing up too, but I wouldn't say I like boxing. I don't knock boxing. I think it's, kind of cool, but, MMA is more interesting to me. Like you could use your feet to knock people out. Like you could you could hit people with super kicks, bro. In boxing you can't do that. There's no excitement. What's your favorite Rocky movie? Rocky 4 is yours? Um, was that where he faced Drago? Because that's my favorite Rocky movie. I think it's Rocky 3. I think that was Rocky 3. Rocky 1 or 2. Maybe that's Rocky 2. I can't remember. It was the Rocky movie where he had to, he had to fight Drago because he Drago destroyed Apollo Creed. That's my favorite Rocky movie. And four. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I knew it was Rocky four. Yeah, that's Rocky four. That's my favorite one for sure. I did mention that I almost became a boxer, right? Like it was either boxing or football, you know, for my decision for what I wanted to get into, and I decided football. And that's pretty much when football became my favorite sport to watch or play. Actually, no, watching I would say basketball is my favorite to watch, but football is my favorite sport to play for sure. I love playing football. Her face looks swollen as fuck. Yo, she was getting battered. It didn't even look like she got that many punches in on her. But her face looks battered and beaten and broken. Like she looks like she lost the fight, bruh. The other woman looks like she barely got touched. Nelson looks like she barely got touched. And what was her name? Kimura? Kimura? Like she looked like she been through a war, bro. Like she got in a car accident and then somebody punched her in the face. He is. He's definitely a villain. Yeah, the music and I don't really remember the music. I watched Rocky Four when I was very young, like very young. History class? Wow. Goat history teacher.
The judges have scored this fight 29-28, 29-28, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Nelson!
Nelson won. You learned about the Cold War, and okay, yeah, I wish the movie we used to watch. We used to watch what you gonna call it? Uh, we used to watch Recess, the show Recess, and what was that show, man? I can't remember it right now. It's escaping me. It's like a science show, and it was like a big science show on Nickelodeon. Old science show on Nickelodeon. It's the Wizard's World. No, is it relevant? Oh, okay. Food reviews on TikTok. That's awesome. Miss Frizzle. Miss Frizzle. Where's she? Yeah. That was my show. We used to watch the Magic School Bus. That show was gold. Yeah, bruh. We used to watch that in history class, man. Not in history, in science class. The Magic School Bus. That show, if you never saw that show, oh my gosh, you missing out. Recess, the Magic School Bus. Yeah. Yeah, that is a classic, man. That's when I watched it too, man. Bill Nye, I don't think I've ever watched Bill Nye, but I know that Bill Nye is the science guy. But yeah, I'm glad I can remember it because I know Miss Frizzle. I just typed in Miss Frizzle and it popped up. But yeah, that was my oh my gosh, I missed the Magic School Bus, man. Why they had to cancel that show, bro? And then you had Cartoon Network where they had Captain Planet. If you ever watched Captain Planet, bro, oh my gosh, that show is awesome too. Captain Planet, the Thundercats, Disney had the Animaniacs. Like, man, with all these cartoons, bro, all these cartoons would definitely destroy any cartoon today, bro. Then you had Fillmore. I wasn't really into Fillmore like that. Like the person who I was friends with when I was in elementary school, he liked Fillmore a lot. He used to watch that show a lot. But yeah, he was heavy into Fillmore. I used to watch that show a little bit with him. The Animated Totally City Nickelodeon Animated, yes. Come on, bro. Like you can't tell me that that intro ain't go there, bro. But yeah, Nelson won by unanimous decision. The judge scored rounds 29-28, 29-28, and 29-28. So by unanimous decision, she won. Is this man boxing in sneakers? Did I see that right? The crochet boss, Maurice Green. Oh nah, bro, that's not cool. Nah, that's not cool at all, bro. He should probably take LeVar Ball's motto, his motto that he lives by, and stay in his lane. Stay in your lane, bro. You always got that one teacher, bro, that that nobody likes. Like nobody, I'm pretty sure nobody I'm pretty sure nobody liked him. I'm pretty sure nobody liked him, and his way of, you know, of feeling that like he belonged was by making these crazy remarks. Rakim Cleveland. That's that guy's name? That sounds like a freaking that sounds like a a Def Jam Vendetta created character named Rakim Cleveland. Like, what the hell? Rakim's not even from Cleveland. Unless that's his real name. I mean, if that's his real name, hey, more power to you. What do you mean put NBA games on national TV? There's been like 2 games this week only. Uh, I don't know. It's probably because like March Madness is going on right now. I think once March Madness is like almost over, that's when we're gonna start getting more NBA games. Excuse me. But yeah, March Madness is going crazy right now. They're all on League Pass, but yeah, it's definitely due to March Madness. Yeah, if you really want to watch NBA games, man, just go to Crack Streams. Crack Streams. CrackStreams. Type that in Google, and the first link you're gonna click on that, and then it's gonna pop up, and you just scroll down. And once you scroll down, go to NBA streams, and then you just click on whatever game you want to watch. That's how I watch my NBA games. If I don't, since I don't have access to a TV in my room, I watch NBA games on there. Especially games that are not always on TV. Like some Laker games are not always on TV. The Heat game is usually on Bally Sports. Um, he's already knocked out. Yo, how how's it dirty boxing? And this man he was playing MMA rules. He was punching him while he was on the ground. Well, I guess that's why it's called dirty boxing. Oh gosh. He knocked him out in like that was not even a minute, bro. I guess don't play with Rakim Cleveland, bro. Rakim not from Cleveland, bro. But don't play with him. Don't play with him. And the guy who just got knocked out, he looks legit pissed, bro. I think he's spitting. I think he's like saying expletives. Oh my gosh, I know he's sick, bro. I feel bad for him, low key. He's struggling to stand, bro. He look like an overweight, like old man. Like the way he's trying to stand right there, he can't even stand straight. Trying to get him to sit down. I never heard of Prime Streams East, but I probably wouldn't use it because Crack Streams is really it's free to use. I would think Prime Streams East is you have to pay for it, and I ain't trying to pay for ish. I'm not gonna cap with you. I'm not trying to pay for shit. Oh, by the way, damn, that hook was crazy. No, but did you see the episodes for Drewski's Could Have Been Love? If you didn't see the finale, you about to be really pissed off. I'm not gonna lie. I was pissed off about the finale. Michigan won again. Don't tell you. All right, bet. I won't say nothing. Now that had me hot though. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what happens. I'm not gonna say anything. All I'm gonna say is that you're probably gonna be disappointed. That's all I'm gonna say. And shock, because there was some shock value to the stuff that went on in that finale. Yeah, Dr. Umar is crazy, man. He really is, bro. Oh, MMA got a vote. Oh my gosh. That was the best part. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That was the best part right there. I love that part. Now, what would you do in Drewski's situation? A woman just starts farting, getting gassy when you on a boat with her. Like, hey, I'm moving myself to shore and I'm leaving her in the boat. Figure out how to get out of here yourself. Let's hear what he has to say.
Want to take him down and lay it on, and I love it, man. I just want another shot, hopefully soon, and Boogeyman is back.
Anyone you want to shout out before you get out of here?
My name is. I want to shout out to all my people here that came out to Texas to support me. I want to shout out to all my fans, my family back home. Baby, I love you. I'm coming home with a W. And of course, USA Fight Company, man, he put in a lot of work with me. He's been with me since I was a teenager, and he stuck with me through the thin and the thick. So that's what I want to thank. I want to thank everybody who supported through my career, not just through my own time. Congratulations.
And remember, I said Switcheroo was gonna win a week or two ago. It looks like she has a real chance now. Yeah, she got a real shot of winning. That John Bone Jones? Why does he have a mustache? He looks weird with a mustache, and I never thought I would say that about a black man, but he looks like he shouldn't have a mustache. Like a beard is cool, but a mustache, you look like a sheriff. Like you should be working at the police department, not being an MMA fighter. Jeff Craig. Olawale Bambos. Tigris wins. I'm dead. I'm crashing out. Nah, if Demon wins, I'm crashing out, bro. You know who I thought was going to win though? I thought it was gonna be White Chocolate. I thought Drewski was really gonna he gonna dive deep into that white chocolate. Cause if white chocolate is all natural, she might have the best body out of all of them. That includes Switcheroo. Like I think she got a better body if it's all natural. But I know Demon, she got her her boobs done, her tits done, whatever you want to call them. Oh, this fighter's from New York. I see you. Any woman who gets like their ass ass shots or or boob shots, like I can't mess with it, bro. Lip filler, like all that stuff is so disgusting to me. Maybe it's because like I myself literally have like I have natural big lips. I have natural thick eyelashes. My eyelashes are not fake like a lot of the women, women who wear fake eyelashes and stuff. I have real body. Like I have a real big body, but it's real. Like nothing I have is fake or altered. So maybe that's why it like irritates me when a woman does stuff like that to themselves. Slow key gave Drew see if he picks Tigris. Ah, yeah, I would say so too. I'd walk. Oh, he tripped. Oh, and he almost tripped over the rope. He tripped on the way in, and he almost tripped over the rope trying to hop over it. Oh, that was stupid, bro. I watched the finale, but I've been watching it with Flight Reacts. I'm waiting for that motherfucker to pose. Oh, oh man. Yo, J Pop, bro, you funny, bro. Uh, it's tempting though, yeah, for sure. I was watching it with Cash, but then like Cash, he took forever to catch up. So I was just like, no, I'm watching it by myself now. Cause I could watch it with other people, but I can't stand when people who are reacting, like you would get to one big interesting part and they'll pause it like mid video. Like I want to see that part. Like why? Like I already have to watch watch you while you have ads running, and then like the different promotions that Drewski has, and then you have promotions yourself. Like I don't want to go through all of that. Like I just want to watch the video myself. Like hearing all that stuff is annoying. And when I get deals and promotions and sponsorships, I'm not gonna be putting it all over the video, man. Because I'm not. Well, I'm gonna be putting it in the video, but I'm not gonna be having like 10 different promotions. Like that's you start losing yourself with how many promotions you get, bro. Like the only reason the pink hair is still there is for clips. Ah, I would bet. I would agree. I would definitely agree. I would agree with that. It's gonna be sad if this guy gets knocked out. Like he tripped on his way up the stairs, and then getting into the ring, he tripped and almost fell and hit his face on the mat. But the man he's from New York, so I should be cheering for him to win. But man, that's just a horrible start. Like that's bad luck right there. Bambi, that's her name. Should be Gorlock. No, no, no. Stick with Gorlock for sure. That's her nickname. I thought Bambi was supposed to be pretty looking. There's nothing pretty looking about her. Especially with that, oh my gosh, the lip ring, bro. I think lip rings are so disgusting, bro. Like some people, like some women don't like mustaches because when they kiss a man, they don't want to feel hair. But when I'm kissing you, I don't want to be feeling piercings like hitting my lips, bro. Like that's just so weird to me. Like, and any man who finds that attractive is like honestly weird to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I could never. You look like she has baby. Oh man. Bro looks like he's about to get knocked out. He's fighting extra aggressive. And whenever you get extra aggressive, people are just waiting for you to get tired, and then they're gonna go boop, and you're down. Then you get knocked out. All right, J Pop. See you later, man. Appreciate you being here. Hopefully, flight uploads so you could see the finale and everything. I think Flight is just like he's definitely holding off. He knows he got a good series going, and whenever YouTubers, oh, he got knocked out. Ah, he's down. I told you he's gonna get knocked out, bro. He's being extra aggressive, and the second he breaks off, it's over. Yep, he's done. It's game. That's why.
Talking about.
That's why you do not fight extra aggressive. You need to pick your spots. Cause just like that, you got knocked the fuck out. Look at this. This man's swinging, bro. He's swinging crazy, bro. I don't know how he didn't think that was gonna get himself knocked out. All right, so we might be back here later. We might be back here tomorrow, depending on how I feel. We might be live earlier in the day. So, um, with that being said, I'll see you guys soon. Um, thanks for tuning in. Oh, it's the end of the round. That's what happened. Okay, now he's done. He's done. It's game.
Something must have happened. He must have gotten hit with something that he didn't like at the end of the first, and he just decided that was enough. He's a very athletic guy, and he can do it, and he was never going to stop.
Hey, Rosemary. Hope you haven't seen your comments. Nah, I saw it, bruh. Hey. You're funny, man. Nah, that was not funny, bruh. That was just weird. Like, obviously, you know who I am. Like, I said, I have a gaming channel, so it's not common. It's common knowledge that I have two channels. Yes. But yeah, I already said I have a gaming channel, so it's not like it's common knowledge that I have two channels. Let's hear what this guy has to say.
My uppercut, and that's what ended up getting him. You know, so I wanted to showcase more of my elbows, more of my spins, but his movement really messed me up. I knew the first round was going to be a little tough based on how he moved. He's very athletic, he's fast, and he hits hard. I know your journey's just beginning. You got a great team behind you. You want to shout out any of your guys before you get out of here? Yeah, I want to shout out my I got Daniel Rodriguez in the corner. I got Tyler Smith, and I got the great coach Tyler Wambos at a classic fight team in Huntington Beach, California. I got my coaches back home, Kai and Chewy, Coach Ben, all of those guys. I want to thank.
Oh, he's from Huntington Beach, California. That's where Tito Ortiz was fighting from.
And Miami's been great, man. I love Miami.
When are you going to see you back in here again?
Hey, whenever you guys call me, let's try to set it up for 170 though. I worked my ass off, but I'm still built like this, you know. So let's try to get me down a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more.
See, that's how you win fights, bro. You be humble. Like, he could have said like he was ultra aggressive and he showed, he showed his hand way too early. Like, him being ultra aggressive was his downfall. Like, it was easy for me to pick my spots and knock him out. But he said, instead of saying that, he said he's very athletic and he hits hard, and he basically like gave him credit. He didn't say like, oh, he's sloppy as far as punching goes, and he really did himself in. He shot himself in the foot by being ultra aggressive. So you gotta respect him for that, man. I said he was gonna lose the fight, and look, he lost the fight because he was ultra aggressive. This is why you should never be ultra aggressive in any sport, any boxing or fighting sport. Because the second you get ultra aggressive, the person is gonna peel back and change their defense, stop playing offense and start playing defense. And if they're good defenders, they're gonna just wait for that moment to knock you out, and they're gonna swing as hard as possible with one punch and knock you out. And if you don't have good defensive instincts to, fight back, it's not gonna happen. Oh, yeah, I did see that too. That you missed the stream. But you're here now. Oh, yeah, it's... Winter Haven, Florida. But yeah, that's going to do it for me on here. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Appreciate everybody who stopped by. And if anything happens, we probably should be live tomorrow. That's what I'm planning to do. We're going to try and get some more basketball games in. I got to see when I'm off next. I think it might be Monday. I don't think I work Monday. But the next day we're off, we're gonna try and go to the park, which I think is Monday. But I'll definitely leave a community post down and on this channel. And other than that, I'll see you all soon. Sayonara, and I'll see you soon. Later.